So now we are going to discuss module 3 part 2. So today we are going to discuss about linear programming problems. Okay. Linear programming problems. Okay. So last in part 1 have given one mathematical model. Like that they will give a statement we are going to do in that mathematical model. Okay. So how to formulate a problem in a mathematical form first. So formulation means it is the process of converting your verbal descriptions and numerical data into mathematical expressions. That is called formulations. So they will give certain descriptions and numerical data. So we are going to convert that one into a mathematical expressions. Okay, which represent the relationship between decision variables. Okay, there is a variable will be there, 1 or 2 3 variables will be there. So you have to write in terms of x1 x2 x3 like that. So decision variable, and you have to use objective functions. So I said no, objective functions is a either the problem may be in terms of maximum or in terms of minimum. Okay, so objective functions you have to frame, and then constraints. Okay, constraints of the resources. Okay, so the mathematical expressions which represent the relationship between decision variable, objective functions and constraints. Okay, this is called formulation. Okay, so formulations. The linear in the sense, what is linear? Linear in the sense any given changes in one variable always cause result in proportionate change in the other variable. That is called linear. So okay, if you change one variable, always it causes result in proportionate changes in the other variable. Okay, so you know what is programming. So it means mathematical modeling and solving problem by allocating economical limited resources. That is a constraint. Okay, by allocating economically limited resources by choosing a particular course of action in order to achieve the objective functions of the problem. Okay, that is called programming. So programming means mathematical modeling and solving problem by allocating economically limited resources by choosing a particular course of action in order to achieve your objective functions of the problem. Okay, so now we'll see linear programming problem number 1. So this is the problem number 1. Okay, you just pass this one and write down in your class. Take down this problem number 1. Okay, write down in your note. So I want to explain this problem number 1. Here a firm is engaged in producing two products, product A and product B. Each unit of product A require 2 kg of raw material and 4 labor hours for processing. So here raw material and labor hour is your constraint. Okay, whereas each unit of product B require 3 kg of raw material and 3 hours of labor hours. Okay, so here to produce product B, it require 3 kg of raw material and 3 hours of labor is required. Okay, so, and the firm has a availability of 60 kg of raw material and 96 labor hours. So to produce product B, the firm has only 60 kg of raw material and the firm can give only 96 hours to work. Okay, similarly they have given your for product B or A also is given. Okay, 1 unit of product sold yield 40 rupees and 1 unit of product B sold yield 35 as a profit. So we are going to formulate this problem as a linear program problem to determine as to how many unit of how many unit of each of the products can be produced per week so that the firms can earn the maximum profit. Here the word is given maximum profit. Maximum profit in the sense you have your objective function is to maximize the problem. Okay. Assume that there is no marketing constraints so that all that is produced can be sold. Okay, this is the given problem. Now we are going to do we are going to formulate this problem first. Okay, so the first problem solution. Okay, so how many products the company is going to manufacture? Two product A and product B. So it is given in terms of statement, no? So we are going to write in a table format. Then we are going to formulate as LPP. So here the word is given maximum because profit is given, no? So we are going to maximize the profit. So here maximum available resources. So I am going to take maximum available resources. How many resources? They said 60 kg raw material, 96 hours labor. So here I am going to write constraint. So two constraint. First we are going to take raw material. Second constraint is labor hour. Okay. So the given data I am writing here. You read the question again and find out whether what I am writing here it is correct or not. Okay. And they said profit. So profit we have to maximize. They said product A profit you will get rupees 40 and product B you will get 35. Okay. So the given statement we have written like this. Okay. Now we are going to formulate the problem. Let company manufacture X1 unit of product A. Similarly, company manufacture X2 unit of product B. Okay, so this X1 and X2 is a decision variable. So now we are going to formulate LPP. Okay, so they have given maximum. So maximize your variable, isn't it? Z, take variable Z, and they said 40 of product X1 and 35 rupees of product X2. Okay, this is called your objective function. So next one is subject to constraint. There are two constraints, no? One is raw material, another one is labor, isn't it? So raw material for product A, they said 2 X1, 2 kg, and for product B, 3 X2. Okay, how many raw material is available? Only 60 kg. Okay, so you have to write down less than or equal to 60 kg. Okay. Second, for labor hour. Okay, labor hour to do product A 4 hours is required and to do product B 3 hours is required. Okay, and how many labor hour maximum is available? 96. So it is less than or equal to, not more than 96 you should not give. Okay, you have to give only 96 labor hour. Okay, because available labor hour is 96, that's why you have to put less than or equal to. Okay, and this is always your constraint is greater than or equal to 0 because you are going to produce product, so it should not be non-negative, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, this is the formulation of your problem. That's it. In the first problem they gave two product variable. We took product A as X1 and product B as X2. and they gave two constraints. One is raw material, another one is labor hour, and maximum available raw material they gave 60, and maximum available labor hour they said 96 hours. And if you make product A, they will get rupees 40 per unit, and for product B you will get 35 per unit. Okay, so this is the given problem. We put it in the form of table, and now we have done LPP formulation we have done. So since they have given maximize, profit they gave, so we have to use maximize, and profit you have to write 40 for product A and 35 for product B. Okay, subject to the constraint they said raw material and labor, and you have to write for product A and product B, and maximum available raw material is 60. Since they gave only 60 kg raw material, you have to put less than or equal to. Okay, similarly labor hour they said 4 hours to make product A and 3 hours to make product B, and they said now only 96 hours they have in hand. Okay, so less than or equal to 96. So like that you have to formulate problem. Okay, now we move on to the next problem number 2. So this is problem number 2. Pass this one and write down in your classwork note. Okay, so here what is given here, a company has 3 operational department. Okay, one is weaving department, processing department, and packaging department. The company has a capacity to produce 3 different type of cloths: shooting, shirting, and woolen, and it yield profit rupees 2, 4 and 3 per meter respectively. Okay, the time in minutes is given for producing each type of cloth by each department is given in the table form. Okay, in a week total run time of each department is also given. Okay, you have to formulate LPP. Okay, here the company has 3 processing operational department. One is weaving, processing time, and packaging time. Okay, it is given in terms of minutes. Okay, and what are the product they are making? Shooting, shirting, woolen. Okay, and here in the last row they have given available time in hours is given. Okay, 60 hours, 40 hours and 80 hours. Here it is given in terms of minutes, here it is given in terms of hours. Convert these hours into minutes. Now we are going to formulate LPP. Second problem solution. Okay, so now we have to write a decision variable, isn't it? Okay, first one is let company manufacture X1 number of meter shooting cloths. Okay, similarly you write for other 2. Okay, so company manufacture X2 number of meters of shirting. And the third one, company manufacture X3 number of meters of woolen cloth. Okay, these are the 3 decision variable. One is X1 for shooting, second is X2 for shirting, third one is X3 for woolen cloth. And then now we are going to write objective function. So what is your objective function? The profit they gave, no? So maximize, that is Z you have to write down. And what is the profit? They said 2 rupees, 4 rupees and 3 rupees, isn't it? Through 2 rupees to make shirting, and X2 and 3 X3. Okay, this is the total profit. Okay, subject to the constraint for weaving. Okay, first one is a weaving process, weaving time, and then processing time, Okay, and packaging time. So weaving time for 3x1 for shooting and for shirting and for woolen. Okay, this is given, data is given. Okay, and they have maximum availability is 60 hours, they said. Okay, 60 hours, but here everything in terms of minutes, so I am going to convert these 60 hours in terms of minutes. Okay, multiply into 60, so I'll get 3600 minutes. Is it clear? Next one is 2x1 plus 1x2 plus 3x3 less than or equal to 40 hours is given. So we are going to multiply 40 into 60, 2400 minutes. Okay. For packaging time is 1x1 plus 3x2 plus 2x3 less than or equal to 80 hours is given, isn't it? 80 into 60. Okay. So 4800 minutes, and always x1, x2 and always all variable is greater than or equal to 0. It should not be negative. Okay. So this is your LPP formulation. Formulation is over. Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll move on to the third problem. So this is third one. Okay, I'll read this problem. The Agriculture Research Institute suggested to a farmer to spread out at least 4800 kg of a special phosphate fertilizer and not less than 7200 kg of special nitrogen fertilizer to raise productivity of crops in his fields. Okay, there are two sources for obtaining these mixtures, A and B. Both of these are available in bags weighing 100 kg each, and they cost rupees 40 and 24 respectively. That is A and B. Okay, the mixture A contain phosphate and nitrogen equivalent of 20 kg and 80 kg respectively. Mixture B contain these ingredient equivalent of 50 kg each. Okay, formulate this problem as a linear programming problem. Now we will formulate LPP. Take down this problem. Just pause this video and write down in your classwork note. Before writing in a LPP formulation, I am going to put it in a table format. Okay, so they said there are two different type of mixtures, isn't it? We'll take A, and mixture will take B. Okay, it's given in terms of kg. And here it is given minimum requirement. In terms of kg. Okay, and constraint they gave phosphate, everything in terms of kg, nitrogen. Okay, and they gave cost one bag in terms of rupees. Okay, 40 rupees to do this mixture A, and 24 rupees to do mixture B. Okay, and here it is given phosphate is 20 and 50, 80 and 50. Maximum availability minimum availability is 4800 and 7200. Once again I will show you the problem. See why we took minimum requirement. Okay, so here the word is given Agricultural Research Institute suggested to a farmer to spread out at least 4800 kg of a special phosphate fertilizer and not less than 7200 kg. So you have to take minimum requirement, not less than. Okay, here it is given at least 4800 kg, and here it is given not less than 7200 kg. So you have to take minimum requirement is 7200 kg is required. At least 4800 kg is required. Maximum you can put more than this. Okay, 4000 maximum you can use more than 4800 kg. But how to put 4800 kg? Similarly, it should not be less than 7200 kg. It can be more, but should not be less than. That's why we have to take minimum requirement. Okay. Now we formulate a problem. Okay, first you write down the decision variable. Number 1, your decision variable is, so let the company manufacture X1 number of mixture A bags. Okay. Similarly, let the company manufacture X2 number of mixture of B bag. Okay. So now we have to write objective functions. The second one is objective function. So we have two variable, one is x1 and x2, that is mixture A and mixture B. Okay. Now we have to write objective function. Objective function is they gave cost. Always cost you have to minimize. Okay. So your objective function is minimization. Minimize Z is equal to how much they said? 40 rupees and 24 rupees they said. So 40 of mixture A and 24 rupees of mixture B. So, okay, your objective function is minimize because they gave cost. Okay, objective function is over. Now subject to constraint. Subject to constraint is phosphate, isn't it? First one, your constraint is phosphate and nitrogen is given, no? So write down first phosphate and nitrogen. Phosphate is 20 x1 plus 50 x2. So what is given here? Phosphate 20 and 50. Okay, you have to take down this row. 20, this is x1, and 50, B is x2. Okay, and what is given here? 4800 at least they said. Okay, they have given word at least. So at least in the sense greater than or equal to 4800. Is it clear? Okay. So at least they gave, so it's greater than or equal to 4800. Similarly for nitrogen, 80 x1 plus 50 x2, and they said not less than, they said not less than in the sense greater than or equal to 7200. So always x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0. That's it. Is it clear? So they used at least word, so you have to use greater than or equal to. Okay, or 7200, not more than 7200 kg of special nitrogen fertilizer. So you have to use greater than or equal to. Okay, so this is third problem. Formulation is over. So today we did 3 problem. In a module 3, it's a part 2. We have discussed what is linear programming problem, what is linear, what is programming, and what is the formulation. The formulation you have to take 3. One is decision variable, another one is objective function, another one is a constraint. Okay, and we have discussed problem number 1. They gave a profit, so we used objective function is maximization we used. Okay, maximization we used. The second problem, they gave 3 variable. One is for shooting cloth, another one is for shirting, another one is a woolen. So we used x1, x2, x3, and we have done since it is a profit, we used maximization problem. Okay, and they gave hours, but all other in terms of minutes they say they gave, so we converted into minutes. And third problem, they gave two mixtures A1 A and B, so we used two variable x1 and x2, and constraint they gave phosphate and nitrogen, and they said at least requirement of phosphate and at least requirement of nitrogen they used, so we have to use greater than or equal to symbol. So that is a minimum requirement. Okay, minimum requirement is 4800, maximum you can use it, that's why we used greater than or equal to symbol. So this is a third problem solution. So this kind of equation you have to write down. This is called your linear programming formulation problem. This is a formulation problem. Okay, thank you.